welcome to my channel. My name is Katja and this is the official beginning of the Make from Stash Challenge 2025. I have been sick over the holidays, so I apologize that the first video of the series is still sort of the last prep video, because today I am going to show you the books that I will be using as part of the challenge. I have decided that I'm going to take an in-depth look at one fiber arts book every month and make a project from that book using materials from my stash. So today I'm going to show you the books, and then later in the week I am going to show you the start of the first project from the January book. Okay, so let's get started. For the month of January, I've chosen the book Knit Swirl by Sandra McIver. I really like this book because the cardigans in it are very pretty and I think very flattering to a lot of body types. But I picked this for January because obviously this is going to be a long project. There is no way I will be completing a cardigan like this in a month. There's only one fingering weight cardigan in this book. So I am going to choose that because fingering weight yarn is what I have. In February, I am going to work with the book Dark and Dramatic Mosaic Crochet by Alexa Sixel. I'm very excited to learn mosaic crochet because I don't know how that works. And I like many of the projects in here, like the skull pillow and the spine arm warmers. But I think in the end I'm probably going to choose the Victorian pillow because just from looking at it, that seems to be the most suitable for the yarn that I have to work with. So we'll see. Very excited about this. For March, I've picked the book Woven Scarves by Jane Patrick and Stephanie Flynn Solokov. I hope that by March I will have set up my loom. I have a rigid heddle loom and I would like to use it. There are a lot of those scarves that I really like. More the conservative ones. There are some that use really, really thin yarn or have other sort of strange construction methods. And since one of my rules for this challenge this year is that the items need to be useful to me, I am going to make a scarf that I will wear. In April, I will be sewing with the Pillow Book by Shannon Oki. Shannon Oki is a fiber artist that I admire very much, and I really like the pillows in this book. I really like the designs. I still have to wrestle with getting a good look at my fabric stash because I do have a lot of fabric. But I hope I can do that by April, and then I will be making a pillow. The book for May is going to be the book Sock Innovation by Cookie A. When I took a look at my stash, I was very excited that I had a skein of sock yarn designed by Cookie A, so I think I absolutely need to be making a pair of socks. Most of the socks in her book are sort of textured with patterns. There isn't a lot of color work going on, so that's a good relaxing sock for the month of May. In June, I'm going to look at the embroidery book Doodle Stitching by Amy Ray. I wanted to learn this type of embroidery for a long time. I really like the title picture, and I think that some of the smaller projects in this book will get me on the way. I'm very excited to try that. I'm not so much a fan of the just random thread ends that are sort of couched down onto a piece of fabric, but the other projects look really exciting to me. In July, we are going to spin some art yarn. The book is Get Spun by Simeon North. She has a lot of very interesting techniques for spinning art yarn. I've had this book for a number of years and I've never tried any of them because I don't know what to use the yarn for, but I think I have some ideas. There are some weaving techniques and some embroidery techniques that work really well with art yarn, and maybe if I make usable yarn, I will use it for a project like that. The book for August is Sewn by Hand by Susan Wathinger. Not sure. This book is very interesting to me because I think hand sewing, hand stitching is something I enjoy on smaller projects. A lot of the projects in this book are for babies. I don't currently have a baby in the family, so I will most likely pick one of the other ones, like maybe a needle book or the thread catcher that's in this book. The book for September is The Art of Whimsical Stitching by Joanne Sharp. Again, this is a book that I'm very excited about. I am looking forward to working with it because I have had it for a while, and I've even tried a few of the techniques that are in the book, but I never really made a sustained effort to learn the techniques and do some of the projects, and I'm really looking forward to it. We are sticking with the stitching in October. The book is Stitch Alchemy by Kelly Perkins. And I am excited to create some mixed media pieces, or well, at least one mixed media piece, because the stash that I have is more than just yarn and fabric. So I hope I will be able to use up some other things and make something interesting. In November, I will be learning from another favorite fiber artist. The book is The Twisted Sisters Sock Workbook by Lynn Fogel. And I am going to make a pair of hand-spun socks, hopefully a very colorful one. Now, full disclosure, I have made hand-spun socks before, but I hope to be inspired by her fantastic use of color, and hope to make a pair of socks or maybe a pair of arm warmers or something that are Twisted Sister approved. For December, I've picked another book that has projects to grow on. The book is Knitted Lace of Estonia by Nancy Bush. It is another one of those that I've wanted to try for years. I think Estonian lace knitting is a beautiful art, and obviously this is also not a month-long project. That is going to take me into 2026. But I'm excited about trying to learn how to knit the nubs that are a hallmark of Estonian lace knitting. So those are the fiber arts books I will be learning from in the course of this year. The projects that I'm choosing each month will hopefully not be the only projects that I complete. So we'll see how it goes. I am very excited. I've never done any sort of challenge before. So I hope that you will follow along on my journey and maybe feel inspired to take a good look at your own stash and maybe try to reduce it a little bit in the course of the year. I will see you in the next video when I kick off the January project, and have a great day. Have a great start into 2025. See you soon.